Alright, so I know you've read the title and you're probably thinking something along the lines of, I've seen some really wild theories come out of variety television, but this one just sounds crazy. Well friends, by the end of this, I think I may just change your mind. Hello everyone, you're watching Variety Television and welcome to my first Mario theory. As you probably know, I mostly cover Pikmin related topics, but I've decided to shake things up once again. Don't worry though, Pikmin is not going anywhere. Also, a quick reminder to make sure you're subscribed and keep in mind that a Pikmin live theory discussion will be happening soon. During this, I'll be taking a look back at previous theories I've made and seeing if they still hold any water, as well as reacting to your theories and interacting with the chat, i.e. the live discussion part. Community is the heart of this channel after all. Now, with that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So, obviously, saying that Bowser made Mario is both a broad claim and a bold one. To help with the broadness part, I'm saying that Bowser has put everything in place to build the very foundation of what Mario is and becomes. Not only this, but he shapes the foundation of the Mushroom Kingdom before Peach ever rules it, and even is responsible for the greater extended Mario universe. Things like Mario Party, Mario Kart, and even the Mario RPG and Paper Mario games are connected here. Hang on to your embroidered plumbing hats because I am going to expose something I'm not even sure Nintendo themselves had planned out. To get this thing started, let's establish some commonalities between the Mario games. In standard 2D platformer Mario titles, there have almost always been 2-player modes available. This obviously allows a second player to join as Luigi, and for several years now, 4-player modes have allowed a third player to join as Peach while the other is typically a Toad. This started all the way back in Mario 2 and is still seen today. In fact, nearly every single game that you see Mario in, you also see Luigi and Peach. Obviously, there are some exceptions, but with so many games and spin-offs on the market, not every single one is going to fit this trend. The next thing to establish is a connection between characters. In almost every single spin-off game, like the Mario sports titles and Mario Kart, there has also been seen a rather consistent lineup of characters. Almost every single one of these titles contains the following characters: Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, Donkey Kong, Bowser, and Wario. Another commonality to establish is about the RPG type titles, like Mario RPG and Paper Mario. Whenever the motif of the game revolves around stars, the number 7 is consistent. In Mario RPG, the subtitle is literally Legend of the 7 Stars. In Paper Mario, you gather 7 star spirits. In the Thousand Year Door, you collect 7 crystal stars, and so on. Whenever stars need to be collected, they seem to most commonly need to be collected in sets of 7. Now, what does all this mean exactly? Well, if you can't tell, we're pulling information from several Mario titles to form this theory, but the main bulk of this theory actually comes from one very specific title, without which this theory would not function. But before I disclose what the title is, there's one more bit of information to clue you in on, and that is the prevalence of time travel within the Mario universe. Now before you click off, let me explain. In Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, Professor Egad invents a time machine that Princess Peach and some Toads use to travel to the past. But they're kidnapped by aliens while in the past. This upsets the timeline or something and causes time bubbles to open, where Mario and Luigi travel to the past and rescue Peach. So just know that both time travel machines and time bubbles exist in the Mario universe. Okay, and now the game that this whole theory stems from is Yoshi's Island DS. The game is a sequel to Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island and tells us even more about what's going on behind the scenes. In the first game, a stork is carrying baby Mario and Luigi but is attacked by Kamek in an effort to steal the babies. Luigi is successfully kidnapped, but Mario falls to an island below, where a group of Yoshis decide to help him save his brother. Keeping in mind this takes place at a point where these two are babies, other characters we know are babies too, like Bowser. Baby Bowser is the final boss of Yoshi's Island, not Bowser Jr., Baby Bowser, but literally the only reason he fights us is because he's woken up from his nap and wants to ride Yoshi. Yoshi's having none of this, and that causes the final fight to break out. The only information we get about the deeper plot of the first Yoshi's Island is that Kamek wants Yoshi to hand over Baby Mario, but refers to Baby Mario specifically as the baby, and is also the caretaker of Bowser when he's a baby. Obviously, Yoshi defeats Baby Bowser, saves Luigi, and returns the two babies to the stork so they may return home. Immediately after this, Yoshi's Island DS starts up, and the stork is yet again attacked. Again, Luigi is successfully kidnapped, and it turns out Kamek isn't just attempting to kidnap the Mario Bros. Kamek is kidnapping every single baby in the area. This second attack causes the stork to drop two babies this time, Mario and Peach. Throughout the events of the game, Yoshi also comes across Baby Donkey Kong, Baby Wario, and yes, even Baby Bowser ends up joining the crew by the end. Baby Bowser lets us know that he was essentially kicked out of his own castle and wants to get it back. When Yoshi and the gang finally arrive at Baby Bowser's castle, we get to see the full scope of what's really going on here. So upon arrival, Baby Bowser decides that the coast is clear and everyone can leave him to his castle. As we know, Yoshi and the gang are trying to rescue Baby Luigi so they don't leave. This causes Baby Bowser to think that Yoshi and the other babies are just trying to get his treasure, and a fight breaks out once more. This one plays out a bit differently than the first game though, because after defeating Baby Bowser, adult Bowser drops from the ceiling in rage that we treat his quote past self like that. This denotes very clearly that this Bowser is from the future, but on the other hand, Bowser and Kamek never address Mario or Luigi specifically, which makes me think that they may not know who Mario and Luigi are at this point in time. Not only that, but I think this is one of Bowser's very first plots and sets up the eventual events of the original Super Mario game. After being defeated, Bowser and Kamek flee, stating they're going back to the future. 88 miles per hour and all that. It is then revealed, and this is the real kicker here, that all of the babies we've gathered so far, including the now rescued Luigi, are something known as Star Children. This game and scene tells us that there is specifically something special about these babies. In case you don't know, the ending roster of Star Children is Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, Baby Peach, Baby Donkey Kong, Baby Wario, Baby Bowser, and a newly hatched Baby Yoshi. In case you weren't counting, that's 7 Star Children. Yeah, the main cast we see time and time again are all brought together in this one moment and revealed to be Star Children. But what does this mean? Well, let's consider the fact that Bowser had traveled from the future to the past and commanded Kamek and the Toadies to kidnap every baby in the area. Why would he do this? Well, it's not to kidnap Peach because he wants every baby. It's also not to preemptively stop Mario and Luigi from stopping him in the future because, again, he's taking every baby. So then why? Well, remember when I referenced Paper Mario? Well, in that game there are 7 star spirits. These aren't literal stars, but rather spirits that take the form of stars. Each of them, like all the other stars in Mario, have great power, and like all these other games, basically have unlimited power when all 7 of them are brought together. I think early in Bowser's world domination career, he realized that sometimes these power stars take the form of other things, like star spirits, or in this case, Star Children. He's gathering all of the babies in the area because he has no idea which ones are Star Children or how many there are. I don't think he even knows he himself is a Star Child. After being defeated, Bowser and Kamek flee, like I said before. What I left out before is the exact quote that Kamek says as they flee. "You'll pay for this in the future." It's this very moment that Bowser, as an adult, returns to the future, and my theory is that he kidnaps Peach for the first time because he just saw her as a baby, and recognizes her adult form as one of the babies who stopped him, kicking off the events of the Mario franchise itself. You could say that Bowser just took over the Mushroom Kingdom because it was a kingdom to conquer, but Bowser could have started anywhere, and according to the first game, he conquered specifically the 8 worlds of the Mushroom Kingdom. He does go on to attempt bigger plans and plans on other locations, but keep in mind how persistent he is with Peach and the Mushroom Kingdom. While we know he ends up trying to marry her in Mario Odyssey, I think this initial rivalry is what started all of that as well. Attempt after attempt of exacting revenge led to Bowser actually falling for Peach, shifting his motives for the kidnappings. The first kidnapping attempt leads to Mario and Luigi saving Peach, and so on. But I hear you asking, how did Bowser make the Mario Brothers exactly? Well, he started Mario's adventuring career as a baby, giving him early experience and also awakening the star power within him by having all 7 star children brought together in the end. This is what makes all of these characters as powerful as they are. From there, Bowser basically just sets up training course after training course through the 8 worlds for Mario and Luigi to hone their abilities and effectively take him out in the end. All of this culminates into the world of Mario we see today. For example, would Wario have ever been able to take over Mario's castle and become a prevalent villain if his star power was never awoken? If Bowser never kidnapped babies, it is likely Mario and Wario never would have met. Obviously, all of the spin-off games happen because the cast knows each other. Mario couldn't very well invite everyone to a party that he does not know, and consistently we see the 7 star children appearing in these games, like I stated at the very beginning. To recap, Bowser went back in time to start kidnapping babies in an effort to locate the 7 star children. Upon doing so, Yoshi inadvertently gathers 6 of them and brings them to Bowser's castle. After defeating Bowser, the group saves Luigi, finally uniting the 7 star children. It isn't until all 7 of them are united that their position as star children is even revealed in the first place, which is what leads me to think that this is some sort of awakening of their power. From there, Bowser and Kamek literally state that they will enact revenge in the future, and the first Mario Bros. Games follows suit. Something about the motif of bringing 7 stars together is seen time and time again, and is even seen in the spin-off games, now knowing the identity of the 7 star children. Clearly, there are some deep-rooted, time travel-heavy connections here, and I'm glad I could help shed some light on this whole situation for you. But tell me what you think about this theory down below, I'd love to know. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like if you made it to this point, and as always, thank you so much for watching. But that's all I have for today's episode. Stay tuned, Variety Television will be right back.